The $272 million horror film starring Anthony Hopkins that set a rare Oscar record became Johnny Depp's bane when the actor was dropped in favor of Brad Pitt and Christian Bale because there were suddenly other offers. Hot scripts are frequently distributed to movie stars as part of the process of making Hollywood movies. In a similar vein, the 1991 book American Psycho was adapted into a movie. But did you know that Stuart Gordon's first foray into filmmaking was with the Bret Easton Ellis book adaptation? In addition, he had originally planned to cast Johnny Depp despite his failure. Later on, though, Anthony Hopkins' horror film The Silence of the Lambs is said to have had a big influence on choosing a different actor to play Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. When reading the disturbing book for the first time and having difficulties getting the story out of his head, Stuart Gordon, who passed away on March 24, 2020, once revealed his unique account. The selection of actors for a movie may make or break it in the world of Hollywood. Producers and directors must constantly juggle the needs of each character to find the right match, which frequently calls for last-minute changes. One such incident was the final removal of Johnny Depp from consideration for the lead part in American Psycho, who had initially been a candidate. Thanks in great part to Anthony Hopkins' performance in the psychological horror movie The Silence of the Lambs, which was adapted from Thomas Harris' 1988 novel of the same name. The late filmmaker Stuart Gordon, who was eager to adapt something as durable as Bret Easton Ellis' book for the big screen, initially selected the Dark Shadows actor to play the lead. But then, according to a post on the Talkhouse, something unsettling occurred. Over time, The Silence of the Lambs began to enjoy tremendous success and won the Academy Award for Best Picture of the Year. Gordon continued by saying, Bret Easton Ellis labeled Stuart Gordon as a schlocky horror movie director who would spoil his work by turning it into a massacre in an interview that appeared in the New York Post. After Gordon abandoned the project, a Canadian filmmaker and screenwriter took over as director, according to the late director. The production firm, Lionsgate, employed Mary Harron, who ultimately chose Christian Bale to portray Patrick Bateman, a serial killer. Without a doubt, Johnny Depp may have been a good choice for the part. But let's never ever take Bale's famous performance in American Psycho for granted.